Hello then, gang. Welcome back to an episode of Boston Boys with me, Dr. Ben GFM. 3 games to go. It's getting tense. Join me. Hello again, welcome back to an episode of Boston Boys with me, Dr. Ben GFM, and since we last met, 2 matches have been played. The results there, 2-2 and 1-0, are on screen. That does spoil what is in the description. I actually recorded an episode for those 2 games because I wanted to do all the 5 games remaining of the season, but the audio sounds a little bit staticky, and I don't want that to be the main upload today, so there's a link to it in the description if you want to watch that draw and win, although the results are somewhat spoiled. There's a great moment with James Jones in the 80th minute that I think you'll enjoy to give us that 1-0 lead. Now, Barrow, York and Gainsborough to come today. We currently find ourselves 6th in the league table at 57 points, and it's a very closely contested battle with us, Blythe, Brackley and Leamington just behind. I don't think we're going to finish any higher than 6th, but 6th and 7th certainly possible with 3 to go. The problem maybe for us, though, is that Barrow, York and Gainsborough are our opposition. You can see there then Barrow and York up there in the terms of the league table, so we need to get at least a win probably against one of them and beat Gainsborough to stand any chance of getting into those playoff positions. It's a hotly contested tie coming up first then against Barrow, top of the league. Can we defeat them? That's the question. But before we carry on, we've got some ins to tell you about. There was a final moment left in the transfer window to bring in a loan player if I would wish to, and I did. Ashley Hemmings has come in from Fylde. He's very, very quick, decent dribbling. I had him at Thames. I did mention this in the other episode if you tuned into that one. But yeah, he's come in. So far, he's played for us 1 game, 6.5. Not that great, but we actually picked up an injury in the episode that isn't an episode, if that makes sense. Liam Edwards had to miss out on the last game because of injury, so we played Ashley Hemmings. It all made sense. I think today, though, Williams will come back into the side to start. So this is the team for today's first game then against Barrow. We're playing all 3 today, by the way, just to make that clear. Whitley, Minivan, Statham, Pennell, Cantrell, Taylor, Jones Smith, Edward Slew, Phillips up top through the middle. We're going to make sure that Ashley Hemmings is on the bench for today's game, just because I think it's probably going to be important late game to bring him on. Maybe Fred Woods, who's struggling a little bit. He's had a fitness test. Apparently he's not ready to play. Oh, he's not ready to play. I'm going to play him anyway. He scores goals. I'm gambling, viewers. We're taking a gamble. Right then, here we go. Ashley Hemmings on the bench, ready to come on if necessary. They're playing a 4-4-2 system, top of the table. They're not like certain for promotion either yet, so it's a big game for them. It's a big game for us. Let's get into it. We're going to go for a passionate team talk. Come on then, lads. Keep this run going. And can this be the day then where Boston, out of nothing it feels like, qualify for those playoff positions? Let's flipping hope so. Come on, boys. I got quite emotional towards the back end of Kettering. It was we played second in the hidden episode. Link in the description if you want to see it. Because it could have been 2 very poor draws, but it ended up being a win and a draw, and 4 points on the board, which you can see from the league table, is pivotal as they go for goal early on. Hopefully we can find a way to assert our dominance early. In fact, I know they're top of the table, but let's go and play with a positive mindset. Let's go at them a little bit. I think Edwards will definitely come off at half-time, but I do want to start with him, hopefully get a lead, and then try and protect that lead. Defensively, that's been the big thing, I think. In the last sort of few games, that's where we've come alive a little bit. Defensively, we've been on it. Whitley's barely conceded in the last sort of 7 or 8 games, and if we can continue that today, it should mean at least 1 win, right? I better be. Obviously, the problem we've got is the teams around us are all battling as we get to half-time. It's been very quiet. Edwards is going to come off anyway. We didn't manage to get the goal, though. All right, team talk-wise, let's assertively say not doing badly at all. We can still do well from this, and we'll get a little passionate with them as well, and then we'll make this change. So what we'll do is we'll bring Slew over to this right-hand side, and then on comes Ashley Hemmings, who's going to come on as a winger as well, and let's see if these boys can do the business. In fact, actually, with Ashley Hemmings, let's make him a support winger, and Slew a support winger. We had a similar situation in our last game, so we're going to do the same thing today and hopefully find a breakthrough. If it's not going well towards the last sort of 20 minutes, then Ebanks Blake will probably come on and play as a front 2 with Jaden Phillips, who in recent times hasn't been scoring quite as many goals. I mean, if things get desperate, Minivan will score, or maybe Taylor will. Great effort from Kean Taylor, but cleared away. And you can see, with Leamington scoring against Southport at the top left there, they go ahead of us in the league table, and this could be an episode of huge disappointment, viewers. There is, though, that nice idea that because we've got money in the bank to spend now and we're going to have a transfer budget and I've got this new contract, next season should be fun regardless of whether we go up or not. And it's been a struggle this series, and I think some people quite enjoy that, and I quite enjoy that. It's a challenge. As Jaden Phillips, it's saved onto the bar. 66 minutes gone. A point, by the way, against league leaders Barrow It's not that bad in my opinion. Again, we could go for this, but I actually think with the way things are settled right now, losing's quite important. Not losing is quite important, and we're definitely still in the mix. We don't have to take too much sadness from this. I mean, if we can get a goal, everything changes. As we look here, then to build from the back, it goes back to Whitley, and it's whether we can maybe come out wide. Look, we've got loads of options on this right side if you can find it. Maybe a 2v1 with Minivan and Slew, but Jones in the centre bursts past the man. Him and Smith really have to try and dictate the play here. As Phillips, if you can get him behind, could be a defensive mistake maybe. No, I was hoping for it massively, as they seem to tidy it up a little bit and look quite calm in possession. And that clearance is rushed, and we get the ball back. Hemmings now influencing the play. Kean Taylor just sitting, holding deep in the midfield. Smith plays with Phillips, who smashes it home. Jaden Phillips, 84 minutes gone. We love a late goal at Boston United, and we take a 1-0 lead. What a goal this is. The importance of that goal cannot be underestimated. We build it very, very patiently. It's all about Matthew Smith, as it tends to be. Plays it forward to Phillips, who I say not scored for quite a few games, but that is a finish of a man that is in prolific form. 84 minutes gone, and we're in the lead. 85 minutes on the clock, actually 88 now, as time is hopefully ticking away quicker and quicker. We're still in this positive mindset as that ball forward. Please, let's just deal with that. We've not dealt with it at all. It's a shambles, and he's missed. Oh, okay. Let's just go to a cautious approach. Ebanks Blake coming on for Phillips. Let's just waste some time. Come on now. Oh, my dear viewers. That is not the best way to start the first game of a 3-game episode. But goodness me, ball over the top, referee. I think that's probably time up. Ref. Oh my, okay, that's probably it now, ref. They've had a minute of added time on top of what we've already been allocated. Ball's played in, headed clear, and surely that's going to be the winning. It's top of the league, Barrow. We put a stop. I mean, that goes a little bit too close for comfort. We put a stop to the league leaders and come away with a 1-0 win. Jaden Phillips, you love it. You love to see it. Jaden, what a man, what a man. Patrick, say well done, lads. Good win for us. Not a good win for us, folks. A great win for us. And in a few days' time, though, 7 days' time, York City to come. They are in 3rd position. We can also halt their campaign for promotion. Of course, we could face them in the playoffs as well. Right then, 60 points on the board, and there's a little gap developing as well, by the way, between the teams below us. Brackley and Leamington there, struggling. So actually, in the next game, we may well be able to secure this playoff spot. I mean, goal difference provided and whatnot, but again, get anything against York here, and we're in a lovely position. It also means that we can maybe lose against York, whisper it quietly, and still be in a good position going into the final game against Gainsborough. It's hotting up, viewers. I can feel it. I feel like I know the team now as well, which is really nice. Hopefully you feel the same. I think when you feel like you know the players as well as I do, that's when these series really start to kick on. And I feel like we're definitely getting there. It's amping up everywhere. I can sense it. I can feel it. I think I said this exact phrase in the last episode I did that will not be named. Yes. Of course. Whitley's on loan from York and can't play. Oh dear. That means Harvey White gets the chance to shine. Lucky him, yeah. Team-wise, though, I'm going to keep things exactly the same as that last game. There's a chance that Edwards is slightly fitter now. Yeah, he's good to go. Ashley Hemmings will be on the bench with, like I say, Chamberlain. Ebanks Blake's there as well. Comley's players that can change the game, as well as Ben Middleton's come on as defensive cover. Let's see, then. Can we do the business? York City, tough game. Change of goalkeeper. Second game of the episode. Come on. I know a win here is so good. If we can win this game, all bets are off here, viewers. We can effectively secure, I like that, we can effectively secure a playoff spot, effectively. Not officially, but effectively. All right, let's see then. Can we push on and get that playoff spot? We are in the orange and black. They are in a full white combination. And can we get the result required? I'm very nervous. Just because I know defeat here, and it just makes the last game very stressful. If we get something from this, the last game is whatever. We can only finish 5th or 6th. Oh, sorry, 6th or 7th, though. So we know that going in. You might be wondering how the playoffs work with 6 teams if you've not seen it before. The top 2 don't take part in the first round of playoffs. It's the 4 teams below them, and then the winners of those ties play the winner of 2nd and 3rd, just to be clear. As that ball is wonderful from Taylor. Slew, can you put it back in? There's Smith coming in on it. Lovely stuff. 1-0 to the good. Boston United, we've beaten Barrow. We're beating York, and we are securing this playoff spot right now. Matthew Smith's 5th goal of the season, Slew with the assist. This ball from Taylor, though, he just puts it in an area, but doesn't put enough on it for it to go out. So Slew manages to keep it in, pulls it back wonderfully, and Smith coming in on it there, bangs it in. That's what the Mazzala does. That's what you love about it. Your regular midfielder there sits on the edge of the box, waits for it to break to him, Smith gets himself in there. Taylor free kick now, played in. Pennell's there, pulled across the penalty area, cleared though, all the way to Minivan. He might shoot from there, you never know. Cantrell now, where is he going? You know that these episodes get... Oh, Phillips, go on, please. Oh, damn it. You know these episodes get a little bit more stressful for me, where I don't make as many jokes. It's not as... I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's not as funny at this point, because it's just like, I just really, really want to win. I mean, sometimes I don't win. Sometimes I do win. I'll take every victory, as the ball knocked forward there is not very good. And now Pennell, just take your time, fella. Lovely stuff. Ball playing defender. And look at us work it out. Lovely stuff. You love to see it from us. Cantrell now, looking for that run of Phillips. Maybe he's gone. And they found him. Slew finds him once again. Jane and Phillips make it 2. It's, I mean... just a series of noises, viewers. Just a series of noises. Right, 1-0. Looks like it's going to be that at half-time. There's a little highlight before that comes about. So maybe there's going to be one more chance in it. And as long as we keep the ball, you've got to feel like it's a highlight that'll go our way. As Slew, can he slide it through? Goes back to Cantrell. Smith, great possession from us. As Smith takes on his man. Finds James on the edge of the box. James Jones! Oh, come on, boys. We've had some really good chances. This half-time is upon us then. 1-0 to the good. And Boston here. York struggling. I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. They all love that. Say no more. Get into the second half. You can see with Leamington winning, they're on 60, we're on 63. It can all still fall apart goal difference wise. Pretty good for us though, as Jones puts in this corner kick. Phillips is there. Another good save from the goalkeeper. Edwards on a 6.4, Phillips on a 6.4. Slew playing well. A temptation to change something somewhere. Half an hour to go. Ebanks Blake, the experience of Ebanks Blake is going to come on. I'm going to make him a support deep line forward, try and get him a little bit more involved. I think that's where Phillips may well have been struggling. If you can get him to hold up the ball a little better, maybe bring in some of our midfielders, that might improve the team overall. I'm talking while just looking at the time. Just tick by. This can all change over the York goal, of course, as we clear it out wide to this left-hand side. Slew normally wins those, and he just about does. But the ball breaks the way of York City, who have had a very good year. You've got to say, 71 points for them. This will stop their automatic promotion hunt if they don't win it, but they're coming forward now, and they know a goal is an absolute must for them. Cleared away. Jones doesn't quite break for us, though. And York keep the ball. Evans now plays it out to this left-hand side. Newton, a delivery could be dangerous. Cantrell gets a head away on it, though. Shot comes in just over. And so far, so good. I'm going to boldly go cautious here, which I don't really like. I don't like inviting pressure. I equally want us to be quite defensive in these latter stages. A few minutes left to go. Oxlade-Chamberlain for Jones in the centre, just to waste a bit more time, really, viewers. 4 minutes to go. Come on, see this out now. And the playoff positions, as I look at the league table, will be ours. That's it! Yes, we're in. 4 points, the gap, with 1 game to go. We are in. Okay, viewers, we did it. There we go. It got very quick at the end there. But we'll take that all day long. We're in the playoff positions. Games to come. I won't show the full game of this, I don't think, because at this point it's not necessary. We can only finish as low as 7th, and that looks unlikely. 6th looks very much pinned on. Barrow then, they get the automatic spot and win the Vanarama League North. Boston, there you can see it, secure the playoff position, and we then play the playoffs then against the side likely to be in 5th. I think that's how it works. So at this point, Chester could be York, could be Darlington. And after recent results, you've got to say, against Barrow and against York City, bring them both on. I mean, our run of fixtures towards the back end of the year has been sensational. 1-0s in so many results. We're so consistent now. It's getting exciting. In fact, I'm thinking about it more and more. The Gainsborough game doesn't really matter. And after this, we'll leave it there. Of course, if you wanted to watch the games against Stockport and Kettering, you're more than welcome to. There's a link to the same in the description down below. If you enjoyed today's video, do drop a like on it. And you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back at 5 PM tomorrow for some playoff action. We love with care. From me to I'll see you very soon. Goodbye, and breathe, and calm, and it's fine, Ben. Don't get so antsy. And before we go, thank you to everyone's support on Patreon. I know my inconsistencies in the last few months haven't been ideal. So to everyone supporting on there, I appreciate it massively. Much love to you all. And if you want to check it out, feel free to. There's a link in the description. I feel like we're back on a roll, viewers. We're back. We're loving it.